eyes gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Ow!
And good afternoon. Happy Monday. Monday.
What is up, boss? How we doing?
Not much. You know, we had a fantastic show prep before today's episode. It was good. Good.
What-
Give you
I connected, 15 seconds before 4 o'clock?
yes, literally. I was sitting here going, no link for today.
Yeah,
Chris
I've
is
just
not
been
answering his phone.
I've been super busy, and even when you called, I was on a conference call. So
I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go back down and take a nap.
yeah, nothing wrong with that. We can still do that. Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Good
See
night.
ya.
We'll see ya. No, I'm happy today. I'm in a good mood. I don't know why. Like everything hasn't been real good, but like I almost had like a flu or something like that over the weekend.
Sure.
I don't know if I've ever gone to the bathroom that many times in my entire life in a 2-day span. Like I have
Yeah.
a real serious phobia about going to the restroom in like public places.
Okay.
Like I don't know what it is. I mean, I can go like number one. I mean, that's fine. I can take a piss anywhere.
Sure.
That's fine. I mean, I've done it. I had to go so bad once when I was married the first time. We were going to go out and stay at this nice hotel with like a jacuzzi room and all this kind of stuff. And traffic was really bad, like on 90 heading out east.
Right.
And I couldn't take it anymore. I finally said, pull over the next exit that we can get off at. We pulled over in the hood, dude. Like I'm talking like hood. Like I shouldn't have been there kind of hood. And I walked up to this high school like track, and like the guys are all running track, and there wasn't a white guy amongst them. Not that matters, but it was just and I just whip it out, dude. It's so bad. So I don't really care about that, but I have a phobia about using like toilets and like public spots. Are you like that, or can you just go anywhere?
I can go in there. It doesn't matter to me at all. I could literally watch a guy shit on the toilet bowl and wipe it off and shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm completely. I could be the only one in there, and I'm like, no, I don't like this.
I'm extremely selfish to the point that if I got to take care of business, I'm gonna take care of business. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like I remember like in high school days, and remember when you were in high school and like in the high school bathroom, they would take the doors off the stalls.
Oh, yes.
Like if somebody got busted for smoking pot or something in the bathrooms, and then nobody would go in there because nobody wanted their buddies to see them sitting there taking a shit, holding their dick down or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Not me, brother. I
You're
was
all
the
alive,
guy that
bro.
I was in there. Then I'd be the guy to stand up and wiggle my dick around, say, "What are you looking at? This dick here." I was that guy.
See, in high school, and I'll go on with my other story, but in high school, I was completely the opposite. So, like, I ran track and all that kind of. But at Ignatius, you had to like, even during gym, you had to go back and shower afterwards,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't like that in middle school for me. In middle school, you went to gym and then you put, you just went on to your next class.
Right.
High school it was, you go to gym and then you had to go shower and stuff. Now, I am fat and I was back then, and I am slow and I was back then, but I could outrun the best track star we had to get the first one back into that shower room after gym class and stick my head underneath the shower so it looked like I had my head all wet and stuff and dive into a locker to get changed before somebody would get in there.
Sure.
Everybody
Dude,
else was talking and high fiving on the way back into the gym, taking it slow because they didn't want to go to the next class. And then there's me, man. I became Jesse fucking Owens, getting back into that locker room and changing.
That's funny.
It was the worst. But I mean, I hate to say this, but growing up, it actually gave me like a fear of shitting in public. I do believe that it really did. Like, really, like I've had some really bad experiences with that, dude. If I told you, it'd be like really embarrassing. Like really, really bad embarrassment.
Dude,
Holy
the
shit,
worst.
embarrassment.
I'll tell you, the only time I ever really felt weird or bad, I guess a couple of times. Army was a different phase.
I can imagine the army. You don't really have a lot of privacy, do you?
No, and I still remember basic training. Basic training, we just had a bay. It was just a bay shower. There was no individual showers.
Oh my god,
And I'm just gonna tell you, there was a lot of dudes. I don't want to say black dudes, but
black
do
dude.
the math. There was a lot of 10-inch plus guys
Man,
and me and a few other white boys that were happy with our 6s or 5s or whatever. But
I'm shriveling as we speak with this story.
it was definitely not fun. And the worst with the army was sometimes you would come into the barracks after doing something like in water or something.
And your dick is all shriveled.
You're all shriveled up, and like even your hands are shriveled up from being out in the mud or whatever. And you have to go in there and take a shower, and you are looking like a fucking pimple dick, compared to these guys that are fucking tripping over their cocks.
Now, did people say anything though? It was one of those kind of things where dude, you're in the army, you don't have a choice but to be naked.
But people still would fuck with each other a little bit, sure. Somebody, you would definitely get. I didn't get it because thankfully there were other white bros there that had smaller dicks than me, so those guys took a lot more of the hits. But there was a lot of that. Look at the tiny white dick here, and and we would throw it right back at them too. We'd be like, "Is that a dick or a horse?" And we'd throw it right back at them to have some fun with it. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, honestly, I think my shame has caused me to miss out like on organized sports and like fun times in my life, dude. Like I
Sure.
just never could do it. I've just been that self-conscious my entire life about either being naked in front of other men or even shitting in public, dude. It's just one of those things I absolutely despise.
Right.
We were out over the weekend, and dude, it was just nonstop for me. I was just sick to my stomach the entire weekend, and like I'm literally driving 10 miles to a bathroom I know is private.
Sure.
Because I didn't want to stop anywhere else. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm going to stop somewhere because it was just uncontrollable, right? I didn't even think I was going to make it to the bathroom I wanted to drive to.
Sure.
And so I stopped at this drug mart, and I shouldn't, whatever. It doesn't matter if I say the name, but it was out on Dunham Road, dude, like in Bedford area, right? And dude, this place is just a shithole. Sorry, it's just one of these ones that has not been redone. And so you walk in. And there's a security guard sitting at the front door, which as soon as you see security guards at the front door of a store like that, you know there's a problem.
Right.
And walk in, the shelves are like half bare, and I'm the only, doesn't matter what guy there that's in the store, dude.
Sure.
And I go back to where I know the bathrooms usually are in these stores, and I asked the guy behind the counter, I said, "Where's the bathroom?" "Oh, you just take a left here down these doors, and then it's the first door on the left." I said, "Okay." And I walk in. and through these doors, and all of a sudden I'm in like the worker area. So
Right.
all the workers are back there. That's where they stock or have all their shit to stock and everything.
Right.
And so there's just workers just standing all over the place, and right around the door that I have to go in because I got to take a shit, dude, massively. Dude, I'm going to diarrhea all over the place.
Right.
I'm like, seriously, I'm like tight cheeking the entire way through the store because I got to go so bad. And so I get to this door where the bathroom is, and I pull on the handle and it's locked. And then somebody comes out. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to be mean, racist, nothing like that, dude. But it's the reality of the situation. She looked like Aunt Jemima, dude. Fucking just ginormous woman. Huge woman.
Right. Okay.
And she walks out of the bathroom, and I go in. There's only one toilet in there. It's not a men's and women's. It's just a unisex one stall or one toilet bathroom because it's where the workers go.
Sure.
So I walk in, and after this woman, I go, dude, I can't do this. They're all standing out there. They're going to hear every single thing that I do.
Right.
So then I tried to pee, and I had stage fright, so I couldn't do that. I washed my hands. I get the hell out of this. I don't even know why I washed my hands. But I got out of there as quickly as I humanly could, tight cheeking all the way back to the car. Heather's like, "You feel better?" I'm like, "No, I couldn't do it. Could not do it." So I had to drive. Literally, I said, "Put it in the GPS for this one bathroom a gas station bathroom that I like going to. It's clean, it's private, it's men's only, but it has a good lock on the door. I'm good." 18 minutes to get to where I needed to go, dude. I thought I was gonna die. I'm sweating like a fucking pig, driving 18 minutes to get to this bathroom that I like, just to go. I go do my thing. Not even 20 minutes later, I gotta go again, dude. We gotta go home. We just gotta. I forget about it this day. This day's over. But I have fear about going to restrooms like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had to. Have you ever been stuck in your car and actually shit yourself? Because
yes,
I've done that. I definitely have done that. I did it coming out of an Indians game.
Yeah.
Where I was at an Indians game and I just was like, I was gonna shit right there at the Indians game, but there was like a huge line to get in there. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just go home, right? So I get on the highway and instantly hit the worst, like a 10-car pileup or some shit right there on 90. So I'm like, at that point, you're shifting around in the chair and you're holding your stomach and you're like, come on. I got to shit. And you literally get to the point where you're like looking at the side. Can I berm pass here? And, cause I got to shit. But I didn't make it. And finally, I'm holding him. I was holding it until everything in my body hurt and I was shaking and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. And I just shit right there in the car. So I go up the street when the traffic finally starts moving. I drive up to I forget what the exit is, but it's not very far down 90 going south. And there's like one gas station that I know is there. And I know it has a lock on the door. And I go in the bathroom and I'm just wearing like sweats or something. I'm wearing sweats. And it was that. And again, I'm getting real gross here, but whatever. I'm sitting here watching the Rumble traffic just go down by, like we've lost like 9 viewers already since we started talking shit, but whatever.
Literally shit. Yes.
Literally. But so I get into this place and I'm just wearing like a pair of underwear and a pair of sweats. And of course, because I had to sit so long, you know how it stops being a firm shit and it turns into that liquidy goo?
Okay, yeah, hello. Down 5 more.
Yeah, down 5 more. Well, of course, I go in this bathroom. I'm sure I had a big, horrible stain on the back of the sweats because it ran all the way down my legs and everything. It was fucking disgusting. Jesus. And so I get in there and I go
home.
But because I still had to shit. I was like, I didn't want to shit again. So I go into this bathroom and I try to clean up a little bit, clean up my legs and clean my ass and, all this shit. Well, I just threw the underwear away because that was useless.
Right.
And then I'm like trying under the sink to like wash out the sweats. So then I walk out, and this is me 1,000% this is how it would be today, even though this was like 25 years ago or whatever. Even today, I would do the same thing. I was so embarrassed to not walk out of to walk straight out and like to my car and leave that I went and bought something. I grabbed like a thing of Gatorade or something and I walked right up to the front. Meanwhile, my sweats are soaking fucking wet. Soaking wet from washing the shit off. I get to my car, there's a big old shit stain in the middle of the seat. Which I didn't bring anything to clean up with or whatever. So then I was at best halfway cleaned up anyway, but then I'm sitting back in another pile of shit to drive. Oh, it was the fucking worst, man.
I can't beat that story, so we'll just move on. There's a lot.
Ain't nobody beating that one. It's so horrible.
It's a game over. John says some leftist probably slipped something into my drink. You never know. Dude. You never know.
Could be.
Without a doubt. Well, I want to talk about John Drake in a minute, but there's a lot to get into today. We got to talk Browns, of course, because they blew another one, and we got to talk about. I know you don't want to talk about them, but I'm going to talk about them anyways, man.
Who?
The Indians, because that was one hell of a.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Hell of a run, but we'll talk about that a little bit. We got that church shooting, another shooting to talk about, and this time, well, it's still a leftist from what I'm hearing.
Well, it might be a white man. I have to share this because I have one little piece of video, and I know I'm hijacking the show a little bit. But
no, go ahead.
This Omar, whatever her name is.
Ilhan, Omar, yeah.
I swear to God, if I saw her in public, I would smash her fucking teeth in. Everything she says is worse than the next thing that she says.
Yeah.
Look at this. Did you hear this quote that she fucking spit out today?
I did not.
Oh, you're going to love this. Let me pull this bitch. This stupid fucking cunt. Let me pull her to the stage here. I'm not even going to preface it. I'll just play it for you, Seth. And hold on to your head because it's going to make you angry in 22 seconds. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Our country should be more fearful of white men across our country because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country. We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
Wow. Her fucking comments are radicalizing this white guy.
Yes.
I'll make that point blank and clear. If I saw her, I would love, I'm not saying I would do it, but I would love to take the butt end of my rifle and fucking knock her teeth down her fucking throat.
Apparently
what a cunt.
Apparently she hasn't been to Chicago and for a weekend trip.
First of all, her stats are bullshit because she's not giving stats. She's just making a blind comment.
Yes, because she hates white people.
Yeah. In almost probably the only place that white people may be doing the predominance of crime is in cities is in little small towns that only have white people in them.
Well,
it's the only place.
Yeah, are you talking about like, maybe like Ashtabula or somewhere like
Middlefield,
Ohio?
I'm talking like Galion or whatever that is, Ohio. I'm talking way out. You drive 35 miles into a cornfield and there's like one off ramp for like a gas station and two houses. Yes, exactly. That's the only place that's happening. Any mid-sized to big city, any mid-sized to big city, the crime is black crime.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be racist here. I wish it wasn't true, but it's true.
Facts are facts, man. I mean, you can't argue facts. Well, she'll try because she's a racist and a pig. And she, I never like to use the words go back to where you came from, but she is one that I wish would just go back to where
Me too.
I mean, she doesn't like it here. She doesn't like America. She doesn't like white people. Just get the fuck out. Just go home. Go, get out. You don't need to be here.
She's found a way to grift money.
Yeah, I'm glad it out. I think
that's the only reason this
brother too.
That is the only reason this stupid cunt is here. Her breath smells like her brother's dick, for God's sakes. Get the fuck out of my country, you cunt.
Like, and I don't like even saying stuff like that, but with her, I don't mind because she hates America.
She hates
If you
America.
hate this place so much, there are plenty of ways out.
Yeah. You know what? And some of us are white guys that don't mind fucking fighting back, you bitch. It's easy to say that shit from the comforts of a fucking secured goddamn studio. Come out in the street and say that shit, you fucking bitch. And watch how fucking quickly you get fucking smacked.
She
Stupid
is a
whore. Stupid fucking whore. Hater. Hater. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little bit of fun.
And I'm going to be sick about that till hopefully Bob will bring that up in the morning. I'm sure he will.
I can send it to you.
Yeah, please do. Speaking of Bob, you know what he did? He got a hold of me over the weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "What the hell is this?"
Okay.
And you know what he has? What he sent me?
What?
An image of our description on our Rumble for the last show we did.
Okay.
You know, I mean, do you remember what it said?
I don't remember what it said, but go ahead.
Jimmy Kimmel comes back and giraffe pussy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he goes, "What is this?"
He didn't like it?
And then Charlie Kalani goes, "What the fuck?" Literally said, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What do you want?" It was an interesting show. We ran the gamut of topics.
Caught their attention, right?
Yes. I said, "Did you listen to it?" It's like, why would I want to hear about giraffe genitalia? I was like, because it was entertaining. What do you want from me?
Yeah, dude. My goal is to get attention.
Well, we got it on that one.
We got it on that one. That's perfect for me.
So before John Drake checks out and doesn't listen anymore
Yes.
for the day,
Yes.
we got to talk a little bit about the Browns. But also, did you see I think that John Drake and I are now homosexual.
Yeah, I posted on that post and with just vomit pictures.
Did you see the conversation that him and I started having?
Yeah, if you pull it up, look at the last comment.
I did. I saw your vomits. I did see your vomits. But I thought you were talking more to him, which I appreciated.
I'm talking to both of you.
But
Stop
no,
sucking each other off.
It was pretty. I have to admit, it was nice though. It was a nice conversation. A little uncomfortable at times, but it was nice. I mean, I think that we solidified our relationship as good and you know, not the argument that everybody heard the one day. So I think
you guys were a half step away from a post-coitus talk about if you like your balls tickled or licked.
Okay, it was close. It was close, but
it was close to that.
It really was. But still, I think we solidified our friendship, and so that's good.
Well, that's good.
I'm not the kind of guy that's going to punch him in the face. That's you.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I mean, but it appears that him and I are the kind of guys who might suck a dick or something like that, but not going to punch each other. So that's you know, that's a bonus. Yeah. But yeah, after the conversation started, I was like, "What are him and I doing? We're like going back and forth, like oh,
you're special. No, you're more special.
You're more special." I really enjoyed our conversation the other day. It's the way real friends can act, where we could talk to each other and still have, you know, good conversation afterwards. Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't start putting hearts after everything we posted. Then after you put your little vomits up, then John tried to be a hard ass and say something like, "Yeah, it's just because I made him feel bad the other day and I was trying to be nice to him." No, we had a heartfelt conversation. We were like almost touching each other. It was really weird. But it was nice. It was a good conversation. I think that's the way friends should be.
John says, "This is the last time I try to be nice."
No. I think that you and I really had a good conversation, John. And I think that, you know, we could take it to the next level. You know, maybe hanging out or something. You know, maybe we can take wives out to dinner. And I mean, I'm not going to put footsie yet.
Bit, you know?
No footsie yet. I mean, you know, maybe it'll get there. But, you know, we need to take our friendship now to.
Who's going to provide the fourth foot?
I can still move my leg. I won't be able to feel his foot rubbing on mine. So, but we can still. Right.
It'll be foot to plastic.
I think we do need to. We need to take the friendship to a next level, like hang out and something. Right. Maybe I'll go see his band play, and like he'll let me sit in the front row and hang out. I think that it needs to go a little further other than just Facebook love.
There you go.
But I saw you post the vomit thing. I was like, dear God, man, we're nice to each other. And Chris doesn't respect the fact that two men can be nice to each other and have a cordial conversation, unlike the conversations I had today on Facebook.
Well, the worst part about it is because I'm friends with both of you, Facebook feeds me that.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not like I was even on Facebook. I was literally in there doing my CMS shit yesterday.
Yeah. I was
where
going to call
I'm-
you, tell you about it for the show, but
where I'm putting all this stuff up, and when I go in, to go into Facebook, you go into Facebook and then you click the little button and it takes you over to your business page.
yeah.
I go into Facebook, the very top thing is you two cooing like Travis and Taylor. I was just like, Jesus Christ, what is this?
See, John is right. Definitely like to hang out as long as you're done shitting yourself every 20 minutes. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Taking the next step. Next
There
step
you
is
go.
always good. So,
Baby steps.
yeah. It's called building a relationship.
That's right. Well, good on you guys.
I thought you, as soon as I saw the vomit thing, I was like, damn it, Chris saw it. This will be talked about.
Maybe you guys should text each other instead of fucking putting.
Oh, we
it on
have.
Facebook.
We did text each other on after that also. It was nice.
Send
Some
each
nice-
other dick pics and whatnot.
Well, not yet. We're not there yet. But it was nice texts. They were nice. They were good. I don't remember. I couldn't remember if either one of us was drinking. That was the.
John says, just say it for what it is. You're jealous that I have a new friend. I'm not jealous. Have a new friend.
We started talking about the Indians afterwards too, which is nice. See, again, he may think that I'm joking. I'm not joking. I think it's good that people, we had an argument on the air, but it wasn't something that, it wasn't hateful. So it's good to be able to express feelings with each other without, being angry, and then coming back and having good conversation again.
Yeah, I mean the argument wasn't friendship ending. It was just a disagreement on points, and that's
Right.
fine. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes. Love
Anyway,
can never get in the way of, or politics can never get in the way of love. So
That's right. Anyway, you want to talk about the Indians?
yes, I'm not going to call them the Guardians.
Oh, neither am I.
The
Never
Indians. So did you follow this season at all?
No, I don't follow
You
the
don't.
Indians anymore. My team's in the playoffs to play the Cubs.
So at one point, who cares? I looked at their record.
Well, look at the Indians record. They're what, 86 and 75 or whatever.
They had a better record than the Padres.
I have you heard me one time this year say the Padres are dominant?
No, because you would have to talk about the Indians then too.
Yeah, and I didn't.
So
The Padres.
the Indians.
The Padres will lose first round to the Cubs. Come on.
Well,
I
there's a
know
good
that.
chance the Indians will lose too. But the Indians were at one point 15 and a half games back
Okay.
in the division.
Mm-hmm.
Then comes September.
Yeah.
Dude, they just went on a tear. And Detroit just fell apart.
Right.
But I don't think it's ever been done in like the history of baseball
Okay.
where somebody's been down that far and come back and then they win the freaking division.
Right.
Not just a wild card spot. They win the division.
Right.
I mean, it was truly an amazing comeback.
Yeah.
What are
I
you
mean,
reading?
from what
Are
I've
you
read,
reading it, Seth?
it was this crazy. And didn't they do something like this like last year too, when they had like a 20-game winning streak or something in the middle of the year?
I didn't really follow it much, but they had a 10-game losing streak this time. But to come back from that far down is just amazing.
Yeah.
And then even the last two games, it was almost like this whole thing was like a storybook, dude. Like somebody wrote it out and then it just played out in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game to clinch a spot in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's at the bottom of the ninth. Bases are loaded, right?
Right.
Rangers pitcher hits the guy.
Yeah, to drive in the run or
to
whatever.
drive in the last run to win.
Right.
And then in the game that's going to send them to give them the
playoffs,
division. No, the last game to send them to make them the division champs. Bases loaded, bottom of the 10th. And guy hits a fucking bomb off the foul pole to win the game.
Okay.
So I know there were not much talkers about baseball on the show, and
Dude, I love baseball. It's my favorite sport.
we're upset about the whole Guardians bullshit and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. But I have to get behind a team like this. They don't have like any real. They have what, a couple star players, maybe, if you want to call them stars.
Two?
Ramirez is
So
a
they
star.
got
Quan.
Ramirez and Quan.
Well, I guess there's Quan. I guess is a star, but I mean, other than that, they got a lot of people I've never heard of. I mean, the guy that got hit by the pitch at the end of the game, the one game, I never even heard his name.
Mm-hmm.
Cleifus or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck is it?
Oh, the
Cleifus?
guy that got hit in the face was something Fry.
No, I'm talking about the guy that drove into the winning
Oh,
run.
yeah,
who
I
got
don't
hit.
know. I've not watched a single game of the Indians this year.
But it was
watched a bunch of
exciting.
base- I'll tell you what, and if we're going to talk baseball, we can talk baseball. I can't figure out how this Cal Raleigh guy is not the biggest star in the game right now. This dude, have you watched him play for the Mariners?
No.
60 whatever home runs this year. He's a switch hitting catcher. That never happens. It's never. I think number 2 as far as catchers all time hitting home runs is like, I think it might be Johnny Bench with like 45 home runs maybe. This guy hit like 60 or 61. Like he destroyed the record. He had more home runs than Aaron Judge. He has more home runs than Ohtani. He's a beast. And nobody's talking about him.
I haven't checked him out at all, but
yeah, he's a beast, and no one's talking about him. I mean, dude, I do watch a lot of. I probably watch legitimately 2 games a week of baseball.
See, I'll be honest, I have not watched a game until the final 2 here. I've watched some of it just because they got me hooked on, are they going to make it? Now the playoffs actually start tomorrow.
Do they? Okay.
And,
I haven't even followed that close. But
1:00 tomorrow afternoon. And of course, because the big teams like the Yankees, Dodgers, and stuff like that are all going to get prime time, the fucking Indians get 1:00 games while everybody's at work.
That's good.
So
are they the home team or are they the away team?
No, we're at home because we won the division, but we play the Tigers again.
Well, they just beat the Tigers like 2
I know,
or 3,
but
right?
dude, I mean, they just had the biggest collapse of all time. They might be fired up now once they're in the playoffs still.
Or they might be sitting around going, "How do we beat this team that we just got smoked by?"
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I mean, dude, but playoff baseball is exciting. It really is.
I like playoff baseball, but I
do
don't.
too.
I just got with 162 games. Eventually, I just get kind of like fatigued, especially where teams sucks. And when I saw, I'll be honest, when I saw they were down 15 games in the division, I thought it was over, and I was like, I'm not going to watch this garbage.
Right. All right.
And then they come back and win the division.
Habu in our chat room is absolutely on drugs.
Why?
Honestly, Jose should be MVP. Stop it. Stop it. He's a good player.
He's a great player,
but he hit about 270.
He shouldn't be the MVP.
I mean, Aaron Judge hit 330 with like 55 home runs, 110 or 20 RBIs.
Yeah. I mean,
Jose's not as good as that. People don't fear pitching to Jose Ramirez like they do Aaron Judge.
No. I will say, though, that our manager should be manager of the year again.
Yeah, he seems like
making that kind of comeback.
Well, and considering that he came in, remember when he was hired, everybody was like, who the fuck is this guy? Nobody even knew who he was. I'll give the front office credit where credit's due. They made a great call with that guy.
Apparently.
He's been good both years.
I think the trader Francona made it into the playoffs.
Did he? Is he a trader now just because he retired and then unretired?
Dude, you want to sit there and say, oh, I'm going to be an Indian for life, blah, 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 and then you retire, and then a year later you're going to the fucking Reds.
Maybe he just didn't want to coach the Guardians. Maybe he was an Indians coach and he didn't want to be part of that faggotry.
He was part of that
for the 1 year because he didn't know what to do, but then he retired and got out of it. Went to a team that's never going to change their names, the Reds.
I don't know. I look at them as a trader now. You leave here, you're going to retire as an Indian, then you fucking take off. It was funny. He had like a mobility scooter, one of those scooter things, or some kind of scooter that he drove around downtown all the time. That's going to be me now. Charlie came over and put together my mobility scooter. Dude, I've been taking laps around the garage just because I need somewhere to go with it.
Take a walk with the wife. She can walk, and you can just kind of ride next to her.
Yeah,
how long of a battery life does that thing have?
I don't know, 15 hours or something.
Long. So it's not like you're too worried about getting a mile away from the house and being stuck or whatever.
No. And it does come with a charger, so like if I go to like a zoo or an amusement park or something like that, I could literally just park in a restaurant somewhere and just charge my cell phone, which would look really great. But dude, I got 2 baskets. I got a cup holder. I got mirrors on either side. It's fucking bad. I got a horn. So I can beam. People get in my way. I can tell me to get the fuck out. But I am excited to watch some playoff baseball. I mean, starting tomorrow, man. I think it's gonna be a good time.
I'll be watching it tomorrow. I certainly will be watching.
How much of a letdown would it be
Mm-hmm.
though for Indians fans? They make this ginormous comeback, biggest in MLB history, and then they get swept out of the playoffs by the Tigers, who they just beat.
Well, since you were talking
Is that
about
typical Cleveland?
Closing the book on things, that is usually the last page of any Cleveland novel.
That's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
the Indians lost. To me,
That's
this
it.
15-game comeback or whatever just screams that they're going to get knocked out in 3.
Like you've seen a movie, Major League
of
and Major
course.
League 2. Not even in those movies do
No.
they win the World Series. They just advance to
Exactly.
other playoffs. They don't tell you the real story of the end of Cleveland is in Major League.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ricky Vaughn gets his head hit in with a bat and they lose everything. What difference does it make? Even in the movies, we can't win the World
Then
Series.
Your star of the movie, because he started that movie, went so crazy that, now they're making documentaries about what a fucking drug addict douche he was.
Although, dude, I love him.
I do
have
too.
to say, Charlie Sheen is one of the greatest people of all time.
Did you watch the documentary on Netflix?
I haven't watched the documentary yet. He was on Jesse Waters
Yeah.
on Fox, and they were playing some of it. And
Good, it's really good.
I guess, is it? I mean, I guess the debut of this, his drug dealer was on the red carpet.
His drug dealer's in the movie a lot. Like they interviewed him, and his drug dealer was talking about that he was making like $30,000 a day from Charlie, and that Charlie was buying rocks of cocaine the size of tennis balls.
Wow.
Dude, it's I'll give you the best way to watch this fucking doc though, because it's too long. It's like 3 hours, 2 parts, 3 hours. You can skip pretty much all of the first hour, because the whole first hour is nothing but then me and Emilio made a home movie when we were 8, and it's like, who gives a shit? Just show me the drug use and the whores. That's what I wanted to see.
But I love his career, man. There's a lot of stuff I just thoroughly enjoyed
and
that
that's
he
fine.
did.
But if you skip the first hour, it starts with Grizzly, literally Eric and I do this paid thing called Fright Bite on once a month.
Yeah,
and because I watched the documentary, we'd used Charlie Sheen's first movie as our Fright Bite last Thursday, which is a movie called Grizzly 2 Revenge. I mean, it's a horrible movie. But, dude, you're going to laugh when I'll just tell this. This is a side story real quick. But so we go to watch this Grizzly 2, and if you look it up, and I'll try and find it real quick while I'm talking. Grizzly 2 Revenge, the box, like the cover, says starring Laura Dern, Charlie Sheen, and George Clooney. So that sounds great, right? That sounds like that could be a pretty good movie. Here it is. Hold on, I'm going to pull this graphic right up. Give me 1 second here. Open image in a new tab. All right. So we go, we watch these movies sight unseen. We try to make it so that we're surprised by the movie as well. So now, if you saw this on Netflix or whatever, potential is you might watch it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you see those names at the top, and you're like, all right, there's grizzly attacks and big name people. It can't be that bad, right?
Yeah.
All 3 of those people died in the first 3 minutes of the movie. And then it was a bunch of yahoos that nobody ever did or will hear from again in the movie.
That was Grizzly 1.
Yeah, well, that was kind of Charlie's joke in his documentary, is like, somehow this got greenlit for a second version. Yeah, I've never heard of Grizzly 1, but Grizzly 2 had Charlie Sheen, George Clooney, and Laura Dern, all before they were stars.
Not worth watching.
It's horrible. Even going into it, watching it as a horrible movie, our fans and us were all like, man, that movie really was bad. It's really not good.
But I do want to watch that Charlie Sheen.
It's
thing,
good.
It does look kind of.
It's worth watching. He talks all about Platoon, how Platoon was kind of like tip of the hat to his dad's Apocalypse Now, and
But think about all the stuff that he's done,
done a
man.
lot of good stuff.
I mean, even Ferris Bueller, even though he was just a little part in it, was it was a funny part. But Two and a Half Men, I never watched that show when it was actually on.
Yeah, I got into it late, but,
But
yeah.
But he was fucking
So
great
good.
in that show. I mean, so much better than Ashton
Oh,
Kutcher,
yeah,
man. It lost me with
Ashton wasn't
Ashton
good.
stuff.
But you know what's weird with Charlie? Everything in his career is fucked up. Everything. Like, do you remember the show that he did after Two and a Half Men? He did a show called Anger Management.
I heard about it, but I didn't.
Let me tell you
see
how
it.
fucked up this is, and you can look it up on Wikipedia if you want to validate this. This show went for 2 seasons, right? And then it got canceled. But it got canceled because that was right when Charlie was in The Winning and Tiger's Blood and all that shit. Was right in that era. He was so fucked up that they went and shot 90 episodes of it for the second season. 90. Because they weren't sure that he would show up like the next season and the next season and the next season. So and if you look it up even on Wikipedia, it's like season 1, 10 episodes. Season 2, 90 episodes. And it is. There's like 100 episodes of this show that only ran for a year and a half or whatever.
Didn't he come here and talk at like
He did.
MGM or some shit like that?
They feature some of that tour on the documentary as well, and apparently he was a mess during that tour too.
I like the Young Gun stuff. I don't know.
I like Charlie Sheen.
I just thought he was really
I love
good.
Major League. I even like Hot Shots. I know it's a dumb movie, but I liked Hot
I love
Shots.
both
Those
of
are
them.
fun. Those are fun. Obviously Platoon is, otherworldly movie. What else has he done? His scene in Ferris Bueller is one of the most famous scenes.
I know.
And he's only in the movie 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're a valuable 2 minutes. He's great.
And he still doesn't look. I mean, like he looks older, but he doesn't look.
He looks kind of
as old as he
kind of
actually is.
beating this thing. But it might just be that
Really?
He's sitting in a diner or whatever, and doesn't look like they did a lot of makeup or anything with him either. They just sat him down and threw him a cup of coffee and said, "Okay, let's go." But yeah, there's some
Hot Shots.
There's some
League.
fucked up things in this documentary.
Wall Street.
Wall
He was in
Street, yeah.
Wall Street.
Star. Wall Street's another great movie.
Did you ever see that movie Lucas?
I have not seen it, but I know of it.
Yeah, dude, that was in '86, and like he played like a football player, like the good-looking football player guy. It was just pretty fun.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man.
Red Dawn.
Dude, the weird thing is,
He's been in
the
a
weird
ton of
thing
stuff,
with him is as much stuff as he's done, it's really legitimately possible that he's broke.
Yep, all
the drugs. I think 3 divorces.
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs was good too. Yeah. Dude, they interview the one wife, the third wife, the one that was after Denise Richards and whoever the famous girl he was married to after Denise Richards. And I'd like to see a documentary on her because she was dating Charlie during that whole craziest period of his. And both of them said that she was way more whacked out than him. And I'm like, how much more whacked out could you be than that guy?
Was she hot?
She's pretty hot. I mean, she's not hot anymore, but she was at the time. She's a chick. She hit the wall.
I mean, Denise Richards was
And
ridiculous.
she's another one. She hit the wall. I said this on the CMS when we were talking about this. I'll say it again. If you see, when you're watching this documentary, her face looks all weird, her mouth from the plastic surgery or whatever.
Right.
Her mouth looks like it melted blowing glass. Like it's just like this kind of squarey looking weird face thing that she's doing now, which is terrible because she was hot, man. I mean, that Wild Things movie, she was so hot. And then to go from that to what she looks like now is like, ooh, Charlie wore her out.
I gotta watch that. Doc. Do you want to talk about the Browns
We
at all?
can, sure, why not? You want to play a break for?
Did John do
He
a
did not
details
do a
today?
details. He's slacking,
Dude,
like Flacco.
we had Man Love on Facebook and he didn't do details.
Probably figured we didn't care.
Did
I
you watch
watched
the
whole
game?
game.
And your thoughts?
You want to play a thing first?
I mean, today they made some moves.
Do you want
just
to?
so know.
You want to play a commercial and then we'll come back with the Browns? All right,
Yeah,
let's
that's
play
fine.
a quick spot. We'll come right back. If I can find us a spot. Here we go. Hang tight, folks. We'll be back in a second.
There's plenty of places to experience the Seth Williams Show, but if you want all the content, you need to join us on Minds. Get all the live episodes of the show every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Get the special bonus footage every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Get bonus content from Seth and Chris as it's produced. It's only $4.99 per month, so don't wait. Sign up today. Visit us at www.minds.com/Seth Williams Show.
That was
Nice
quick.
talking.
Right back on the Seth Williams Show with Chris
Yeah.
Aiken. Happy
Sir.
Monday.
So Browns, that's not
Don't forget
happy.
December 19th. Yeah, no. December 19th, real quick. Don't forget we have Dave Landau coming
do.
to town. Comedian. He's going to be out at Audio Bay Studios with us, bayrocks.com. We're going to have more listeners out there hanging out with us, and should be fun. We're going to do a live show with Dave Landau. He might even bring some other guys with him. So it should be fun. I guess we don't need to sign anybody up
Yeah,
yet.
not
It's still
quite yet.
a while,
Wait till
while
I
away.
make the commercial, which will be this week.
Yeah.
Once I make the commercial, then we'll start getting signups. And I'm pretty sure
You'll,
Dave will share it
you'll
on
get
his page, so we'll probably get 1,000 signups for 10 spots. But
well, it's better than last time
yeah,
where we got
that's
3.
fine.
No, we got plenty last time, but I was really happy with
I
the
was
people that
too.
came out, and thank
Mhm.
you. And we're going to do it all over again, this time with
That's
Dave
right.
Landau. So looking forward
So
to
Marcus,
that.
book your
We should do it with Mike Gisselka.
Marcus, book your plane flight, man. December 19th. Bring it in from Texas.
Should we do one with comedian
What about
Gisselka?
Gisselka?
Should we do one with him? He's out in Vegas
Why
representing
not?
Ohio doing
I would absolutely do one with Mike. Are you kidding me?
dude, that might actually be like a huge event because we'd be arguing and shit might get thrown. He's going to drink a lot and probably, and we'll have all kind of
course.
fun. I mean, I think that would actually be a
That'd be
really
fun.
good one. All right, so the Browns made some moves today.
Okay, I did not see this.
They made a trade for Texans tackle Cam Robinson.
So we traded with another team that's worse than us for the guy that's protecting their quarterback. Okay,
Yes,
great.
but I don't think he was actually protecting anybody. I think he was a bench
CJ
guy.
Stroud is not doing shit this year, so whatever that guy's doing, it ain't keeping his quarterback standing up.
So it's a 6th and 7th round pick swap along with Cam Robinson, which shows you what the Texans think
Cam
of
Robinson.
Cam Robinson.
Yeah, the highest thing that they asked for is like a guy that doesn't make the team. Great.
Right. We gave them our 6th, and I guess we get and Cam
Right.
Robinson. So I think Cam Robinson was actually like a 2nd round pick back when he was drafted, and then went to like 2 other teams, and now is being traded to Cleveland. But I guess everybody that's injured, it's better than having you and I out there.
Probably not by a lot though.
Not by a lot. No. And then I just read that Cedric Tillman is hurt.
Yeah, he was in the protocol
And-
there at the end of the game or in the blue tent.
He had a hamstring or a hamstring injury, and then DeAndre Carter, I think, is on IR.
Great.
So the team has now gotten worse.
Well, as long as we got Flacco to
Cleveland
keep
back up.
lead, never mind.
Hey, all right. Well, that's what I'm going to get to because obviously the Browns sucked yesterday once again. And the first drive was great. If they could do the first drive all game long, it would be beautiful. drove down the field, scored 7, and that was
That
the
is
end
the
of the
Stefanski
game.
way, though. If you watch the games that he coaches, the first drive is always great, and then the team goes to shit.
He's got a good plan for the first drive, and then he's got nothing.
Plan for 10 drives.
Whoever this Tommy Reese is, who's in the fucking booth, this offensive coordinator, needs to grow some facial hair. This kid looks like he's 12. Seriously, I knew guys who were 12 that had better mustache than this fucking guy. And he can't call a game to save his life. If they throw one more 8-yard dunk, stupid ass pass, I'm going to punch him in the face. They have no outside, game. They have nothing. I mean, how do you expect to have a running game with a really good running back if you can't throw the ball down the field a little bit?
Yeah, it's time for Flacco to sit down.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to ask you. Hang on. So Cleveland.com had a poll out on Facebook before I started the show. I looked at it, and it said, put a heart if you want Flacco benched, and put a like button if you think that he should still play. And I looked at the results of the Cleveland.com poll, and the majority of the people want Flacco benched.
He's got to sit. He's the worst quarterback in the NFL right now.
That changed my mind, because if the leftist loser liberals vote on Cleveland.com want him benched, then obviously they're wrong and he should be playing the game.
Stop it. There are the occasional times that even the lunatics are correct.
I'm going to fight you on this one a little bit. The guy's been pressured 912 times in 3 games. And, and then he's been sacked a whole bunch of times too. He's got receivers like Judy who continually drop the ball.
And
continually.
That's a huge problem.
So if your number 1 receiver can't catch the ball and they can't protect you or give you at least a few seconds to throw the damn ball before somebody's in your face, why is it his fault?
I'm not saying it is his fault.
I'm not saying he's perfect, but what are you benching him for?
I'm going to tell you why I'm benching him. Because this team has no chance of making playoffs. None. This team is not going to win 11 more games.
10. No, 9.
Well, I'm saying to make the playoffs, which would be 11. You got to have 11 to 12 wins to make the playoffs. They are not doing that. And since they're not doing it, and Flacco is 45 years old or whatever he is, let's just see what Gabriel or Sanders has. Put the rookies in there and let's see it. It's not that I'm blaming Flacco. I mean, there's a lot of blame to go around for yesterday. Jesus Christ, Isaiah Bond may be the fastest guy in the history of fucking running, but when the ball's in the air, he just freezes. That's a problem. Jerry Jeudy, I guess he spent the offseason dipping his hands in concrete because he can't fucking catch the ball to save his life. What's he got, 6 drops? He's got 6 drops, 5-6 drops. You've got the best receiver they seemingly have is Njoku. I don't think I heard his name 3 times during the game. Did you?
No, the Fanning guy's
He's pretty good.
That other tight end.
It's time, dude. I'm not hating on Flacco. I'm just saying that he's not going to win. His job is to manage and win games. This team with him can't score 10 points or 15 points. So why is he in there?
Well, I guess here's what I think, because I think you're on the right track. I think that I don't blame Flacco for the problems that we have. But what I do want to do is you have 2 first-round picks next year. So now it's time to see what you actually have on the bench. It's time to see if Gabriel's any good. It's time to see if Sanders is any good. You need to start rotating these guys or put them in one game here, one game there. You need to get some reps to these guys just to see if there's anything there for next year, or if you have to go again and try to find another quarterback.
I agree. No.
And so that's why I want him benched. I don't want him benched because of performance, because it's certainly not his fault.
his fault. But the point, I mean, even just in a gamesmanship, and again, I'm not blaming him, but just in a gamesmanship, the way the game is, he has probably the most sacks in the NFL, if not the most. He's right up at the top. The offensive line is not protecting him. He also can't run.
No.
So since he can't move around, Gabriel and Sanders can, at least there's a semblance of more chance that they get out the way of the rush. A little bit. They'll get out of the way of the rush more than Flacco. Flacco has the mobility of those fucking Guardian statues on the bridge. He has none. He reminds me of Peyton Manning at the end of his career. Remember the last year that Peyton played and he just didn't have the zip on the ball and he couldn't go deep anymore, and he never was a running quarterback anyway, so he sucked on that level too. That's Flacco right now. Flacco is not good. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not looking at stats, but I'm sure John will tell me if I'm wrong. I believe he leads the league in interceptions. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying he does. He's the worst at touchdowns. I think he has like a 52% completion record, which is that stat to me stands out more than anything, because unless there's a different game happening than I'm seeing, 90% of his passes are under 10 yards. So if 90% are under 10 yards, why is he only completing half of them?
Because they're not
catching it, or because
and they can't separate. They just can't. I know that, I heard talk radio the other day, and they're getting separation. Oh, that's the game I saw it. Okay, look, maybe a couple here are here or there, but it's not normal.
No, it's not.
And according to this online stuff, he is not one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league right now.
Okay, well,
Cam Ward, Sam Darnold, Drake May, even Mahomes has been sacked, I guess, more than Flacco. But he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the ball. But the other thing about Flacco that I have noticed is that when they put the camera on him while he's on the field, it doesn't look like he's interested. He just kind of sits there or stands there. He doesn't look excited. Doesn't look like he's trying to get the guys pumped up. He looks like he just knows that they're going to lose, and to have that kind of attitude. You got to put somebody in there that's got to try to spark this team. I don't know why, but at least see what you got.
To me, it's like I don't even care if they lose the rest of the games. In fact, I hope they do. Quite honestly, I hope they go 1-17 or 16, whatever the number is now, 1-16. I hope they do, because I want the number one pick, and I hope they don't waste it on this fucking turd Arch Manning. But
yeah, no.
There's no reason right now. It's to the detriment of the team right now not seeing what Gabriel and Sanders can do. It's hurting the team. Those two guys need as many, especially in a losing, and I'll point back, and I know this is apples to fucking pineapples. It's not even close to apples to apples, but I'll go back to when the first year that Troy Aikman was with Dallas. And he came in, and I'm pretty sure Dallas went 1-15 that year. But they rode it out with him. They let him get all that out in a bad season. They did the same thing with the Colts and Peyton Manning. First year with Peyton Manning, I believe the Colts were like 2-14 or something. And Peyton set an all-time rookie record for interceptions. But they let him get all that out and learn to read defenses and learn, snap counts and when to move up and when to call an audible. He learned all that on bad teams, so that by the time they got the players around him, on both of those two guys, they were amazing. And both those guys are Hall of Famers now. Not saying that Gabriel or Sanders is going to be a Hall of Famer, but my God, it is definitely time to see what we got. What we don't have is another year of Joe Flacco. No matter what he does this year, we don't have another year of him. He's too old.
And I've been watching a lot of college football because I just enjoy college football a lot more than I enjoy the pro game. And, I'm trying to find somebody that, would be a good fit for this team as far as quarterbacks go. And, there's a couple that I guess are okay, but I don't know. The quarterback has changed. The position has changed from what I know and always liked about being a quarterback. I like a guy that can read a defense and has an arm and accuracy. I like the Tom Brady kind of quarterback. But the position is so different anymore, especially in college. It's they got to run and they got to be able to jump over people, and throwing isn't as much of an importance as being mobile.
Think about even in the pro game, all of the best quarterbacks right now are running quarterbacks. Every one of them. Can you name one that's not?
Joe Burrow.
And where's he?
He's
Sitting
hurt.
at home,
but
and
he
he's
hurt
hurt every
toe.
year. Why? Because he can't get
Okay,
out
but
the
I'm
way.
saying he's still one of the better
Yeah, but
quarterbacks.
he's an anomaly, and he's hurt every year.
Drake May is a decent
He's
quarterback.
paid like a star.
Jackson Dart looked pretty good the other day.
I think Dart can run a little bit.
He's
Dart can
fairly
run a little
mobile.
bit.
He can run a little bit.
You know, Baker.
But he's no Lamar. He's not a Lamar
No.
Jackson or neither one of those guys are Lamar
I'm not
Jackson.
saying
or
that you got to be that, but
Mahomes.
I'm looking around the league and I'm looking. Mahomes is running. I'm looking at who Baker runs. Jackson runs.
Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league. And he's a
Who?
pocket passer. Josh Allen. He can run
runs.
a little.
He runs more than a little.
But he's not your typical running.
Didn't he
Pat
have like
Mahomes type quarterback.
700
He's a
yards
thrower.
running last year? I could be wrong on that.
I'm not saying he's not or can't run. I said that he's not a prototypical running quarterback.
Let's see. Allen became the first quarterback in NFL history with at least 95 yards rushing in a 3-week span. Yeah, he's a running quarterback. He stands in the pocket more than he used to, but he's a running quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Most of the ones that are not are the ones that are losing. There's a few. Bo Nix is not a running quarterback, but he seems like he's finding his way.
Good. I have him on my fantasy
Is he
team.
getting you any points?
I am 4-0 on my
at you.
fantasy league this year.
Well, that's going to make up for your disastrous pick on the Browns this year.
You know what's funny about my fantasy team? I didn't even pick. It was like an auto pick. I was out. I had to work that night. And it was an auto pick, and the best year I've ever had in fantasy. I'm usually dead last every year. This year I didn't pick my team, and everybody's pissed because I'm 4-0, kicking the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, I've been doing FanDuel a little bit lately. I've been doing okay with FanDuel. I've made
I'm such a pussy when it comes to like certain things. Like I'm afraid to bet on FanDuel because I don't want to lose money.
Look, with FanDuel, when you sign up for your account, I think they have like either $200 or $300 worth of free bets right now. So you put $20 up, a 20 spot, which you'll waste on fucking cookware or whatever. And you put in the 20, you make an obvious bet, an easy bet, like, I don't know, like betting on the Ravens against the Browns last week or whatever, or 2 weeks ago or whatever, something that's an obvious going to happen. You win that, and then you get the $300 worth of bonus bets. So in the end, then you bet those $300 on different things. What are you going to lose? $5?
But how much are you going to win is the question. You can't win a whole lot, can you?
You can. It just depends on how you parlay. What you do is you pick, again, if you want to do this as a career, you study it. I don't want to do it as a career. I just do it for fun. But if you really want to do it, believe me when I tell you, go to YouTube and look up a guy named Microphone, Mikerphone. He offers his bets every week. I think he offers them on YouTube and Instagram or whatever. This guy is like nails. He's like 90%. If you bet your $300 right down the line of what he's doing, and maybe break it up into 2 or 3 parlays so that all 3 hit,
right.
You could win, you could take a $5 bet depending on the parlay and knock down $200-$300 without taking too huge a risk.
I'm looking up his Josh Allen running quarterback. I put in is Josh Allen, and everything fills in with a trumper, a conservative.
Hard that affects his football playing. He's definitely a running quarterback, though.
Isn't he married to a
Steinfeld,
really hot
whatever
chick?
her name is, Haley Steinfeld? Is that right? Some hot broad, that's for sure.
Maybe I have to try the FanDuel. Is that the,
That's the one I
you
use.
use?
Yeah, I don't like
DraftKings
DraftKings
or something like that.
Not a big fan of the DraftKings. But dude, if you play it a little bit, and I've told this story before, but I'll happily tell it. When I was building Pinball PA, and I was in Pittsburgh most of the time, to where I wasn't kind of earning money anywhere else. Dude, I made all my car payments for like 6 months off of fucking FanDuel. I just, I didn't have to win a lot. I only had to win like $300-400. I think my car payment was $400, and I just had to make $400 in a month, and I did that for 6 months on FanDuel.
Wow.
It's not that hard.
So what do? Do you have to just open an account? You have to put in your credit card information.
Yeah,
Whatever,
you charge it. You charge up so that you have credits or whatever. You put $20 worth of credits up there, and then you place your first bet. The key is the first bet, because with FanDuel, and might be with DraftKings too, I don't know, but with FanDuel, they give you the bonus, what they call the bonus bets, if you win your first bet. So to bet on a competitive game on your first bet is crazy. But if, I don't know, the Cardinals are playing the Chiefs or something, that's a pretty good solid take the Chiefs, win your $5 or $2 or whatever, but then you get 300 more that you can bet.
See, my luck, I'd put my money on the Browns losing and they'd win by 50.
But you know what? Then you start another account with a different email address. And you cash out your $15. It's not a big deal.
I have to be less of a pussy when it
Yeah,
comes to certain
just
things.
do it for fun. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Don't go putting $300 on there where it'll hurt you if you lose it. Put $20 up. I mean, dude, let's be honest. You waste $20 a month, a week.
Oh, yeah.
So put it on FanDuel. At least there you got a potential to get paid back.
Yeah, I might have to try something like that. I like, dude, my wife loves, like, lottery scratch-offs and stuff like that. What's the difference if I do that or do, fucking
FanDuel's
FanDuel?
a lot more likely to hit than the lottery. The lottery's like 1 out of like a zillion. Dude, I won money on even during the Super Bowl last year with the betting. When we did, I didn't win a lot. I think I won $41 or something, but I won. I
have to be responsible is my problem, because I'm not all that responsible at times. I'm going to end up betting like 500
don't do
on,
that.
The Giants to win the Super Bowl or some crap. And
Well, you don't take stupid risks. That's where, a lot of the things that I bet, and I'll tell, not that I'm winning like at some crazy level or whatever. I'm not, but I'm just doing it for fun. But I look at the games and I'm like, is so-and-so going to have 3 touchdowns? Like, I'll look and one of the parlays will be an over-under on 2 for touchdowns for Bo Nix. And that's a hard bet. To me, that's a hard bet because the Broncos tend to run the ball a lot. So they're getting a lot of run. The same with like the Raiders, that new guy that they got there, Junkie, whatever his name is. He looks like he's awesome.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't bet on a quarterback to throw 2 touchdowns from the Raiders, would you? That's the kind of bets that get you. If you just play sort of smart, and again, you can always, dude. I've been watching. I watch because I do want to kind of maybe up my FanDuel game a little bit. I'd like to make 1,000 a week or 1,000 a month, rather. That would be nice. Somebody told me that in the last season plus the 3 weeks leading up to this week, ChatGPT has been 80% at predicting games. And I'm like, you know what? 80%, I could bet 13 games and win on 80%. I'm only going to lose 20%, $20 maybe. 4 games I'd probably lose over the course and win 9. Win 9 where I make, if I bet 5 apiece on 9 games and I make even $3 a game back, so I make $8. 8 times 9, I make 72 for whatever the buy-in is, 35. Do that all day long. If I gave you $72 every time you gave me $35, you'd be digging through couches and shit looking for $35.
I'm about to
That's
do
what
that
I'm
now.
saying. So that's why it's weird that you can actually use but when you think about it, it's smart to do it that way because ChatGPT has all the stats. So
Right.
if you, and that's how you do it with like ChatGPT. You tell it, I want you to analyze the games this year, and using that analysis, pick the games. And then it'll tell you, I expect Carolina to lose to the Patriots, and I expect the Broncos to beat the Bills or whatever, and it'll tell you why, and then you place your bets.
If AI can help me make money, I'm all over
Well,
it.
that's one way it can.
So speaking of football and the Super Bowl, one of the things I did want to get into before the end of the show is that the Super Bowl halftime show has been announced, and I got like I've been really good on Facebook about not yelling at people the past like few weeks since somebody tried to kill me. But I had to speak my mind on this one guy today. I can't remember, Adam or whatever, some douche on Facebook. But Bad Bunny is going to be the halftime show.
Yeah.
And of course, these are picked by
Jay-Z.
the one and only Jay-Z. Sure. And I thought I saw that are you a fan of this pick? Yeah, because I saw you posted something about it.
I posted it. I'll put the picture up. I made a graphic.
This is the most ridiculous thing of all time. And there's one guy, Adam Mentz or something, that on Facebook, he was saying how great it is, and he's called me old because the music is better now. It's like, wait. Yeah, one, that's just false. But two, the NFL is not playing. What the fuck is that?
Jay-Z choosing Bad Bunny.
Oh my God. The NFL, the Jay-Z is not catering to the NFL audience. No. The people that actually pay the money to go to the games, pay the money to stream all these fucking games on every streaming network that there is now. I mean, I pay for Peacock, Amazon Prime, all this crap that it's on. And then they're not catering towards the people that go to the team shops and buy all the shirts and jerseys and everything else. They're catering towards this young Gen Z or whatever you want to call it audience, Gen A audience or whatever it is that likes a Bad Bunny. And it's silly to me. And, they dump all these kids out on the fields to dance while these guys are playing, and it's stupid. And you're not going to groom new fans of football by having Bad Bunny out there. They're only there to see the halftime show. They can give a shit less about the 3 hours of football that's being played. They don't care about the teams. They care about whatever that thing is and Bad Bunny. And I pointed out to this guy on Facebook that Bad Bunny did not book any tours in the U.S. because he's afraid of ICE. Now, afraid of ICE, he's a Puerto Rican, so he doesn't have to worry about ICE. But he's worried that his fans will have to worry about ICE, which is possible.
It would be so great wouldn't it be funny though if he comes walking out and they arrested him coming through the tunnel for the halftime show? That'd be the best.
Dude, it'd be great. Forget about it in the tunnel. I'm gonna take it on stage and just have ICE just swoop in from the rafters, dude. And this guy called me a bigot. I said, I'm not a bigot, but if he's illegal, get the hell out of here. I think it would be absolutely wonderful if on Super Bowl Sunday the stands are packed with people and every Bad Bunny fan that's there who's illegal, ICE just starts going down into the stands, grabbing hot dogs and illegals and taking them out of the damn field. I would love that. I mean, that would actually make the halftime show interesting if all of a sudden half the dancers who are illegal Mexicans are fucking chained up and taken out. That would be perfect. So this guy can call me a bigot all he wants. We're talking about illegals. But I wasn't talking about him being a Puerto Rican being taken away. He is the one that said it. That he's not booking tours here in America because he's afraid of ICE.
Sure.
Okay? Then don't come here. And damn well get off my Super Bowl freaking halftime show. I don't know one song this douche does.
I mean, it's just not our thing. I mean, I am aware of Bad Bunny. His music is...
I've heard
his music is what it is. It's fucking Caribbean music, more or less. It's like
I've never heard Bad Bunny.
Hear a Bad Bunny
ever
song?
heard of one Bad Bunny song? Play a Bad Bunny song. What the hell is a Bad Bunny?
Find one. YouTube.
You know what a Bad Bunny is? It's when it runs down the fucking road and makes me swerve and hit a tree. That's a Bad Bunny. This dude's an idiot. And that's Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's Jay-Z.
He's putting on whiteface. I want him arrested.
I made that graphic with ChatGPT.
Oh.
I made the graphic. He's not that big of an ass.
That would have been great if you did. That's AI. That's fantastic, man.
Yeah, I made that in like
I love
made
AI.
that in like 2 seconds last night just because I needed something to fling up there. Let's see here. Let's share this tab instead. Here we go. All right.
That's Bad Bunny. Where is he?
We'll get to him. I think this is Bad Bunny.
Baby, te voy a dar una vuelta por la playita. Te voy a llenar de besitos
Can't wait
en
to
la
rock
carita.
this.
Un día conmigo es lo que tú necesitas.
He should be taken out of the country for this song. Forget about the fact whether he's Puerto Rican or not. Arrest him and move him back to Puerto Rico.
Come on, this is gonna rock.
He should not be allowed on the Super Bowl halftime
This is gonna rock.
show. I'm sure all of the NFL fans that are in the stands for the Buffalo Bills and whoever the NFC has out there are going to fucking really understand and love this shit.
Come on, it's gonna rock. Bad Bunny, man.
Yeah, I play some more Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny is fantastic, dude. What are you talking about?
He doesn't look like a bunny. He should at least dress up like a bunny.
Sonriendo tú te ves más bonita. Baby, te voy a dar una vuelta por la playita. Te voy a llenar de besitos en la carita. Un día conmigo es lo que tú necesitas. Sonriendo tú te ves más bonita. Baby, yo sé, baby, yo sé.
I cannot wait for one. I'm just going to tell you, Seth,
Holy
the game is in
shit.
San Francisco. Why would you have a band like Metallica that's from San Francisco on the thing when you can have Bad Bunny?
Let's read some of the comments here. It's definitely bad. Crap music. Fuck this shit. Tacos and burritos.
See, that's that white.
Bad Bunny had a big hit with Cardi B.
Want to find that one?
Jackie, Jackal One there said, "Who the fuck is Jay-Z?" He was in Deep Purple, Jackie. Jackal.
Bad Bunny, Cardi B.
She's a winner too. Cardi B.
We gave her quite the trashing on Saturday.
I think my daughter likes Bad Bunny and is excited about the halftime show. Are you going to be excited about watching? I don't know. Who's the NFC going to have in there?
NFC?
Who's good. I don't even know who's there.
I don't know. Maybe the Tampa? Maybe
The Eagles.
Eagles,
Again.
Tampa. One of those.
The Bills and the Eagles. You going to be excited about watching that game, or are you going to be excited about watching stupid ass Bad Bunny?
Well, the rumor, and I don't know that this is true, but I read it in a couple of places, none of which were reputable enough to put on the screen. But I did read this, was that it was supposed to be Taylor Swift, but wouldn't. They couldn't come to terms with her because she wanted the rights to all of the performance video, and the NFL told her to go pound. Which might be why we're not seeing her on TV now during the Chiefs games.
I was going to say I watched the game yesterday. I didn't see during what I watched. I didn't see any
Which
Tay-Tay.
maybe she wasn't there, or maybe they're just not showing her anymore because they were sucking her ass trying to get her to do Super Bowl halftime. But now she's not going to do it, so we get Bad Bunny.
Oh, thanks, Taylor.
Whatever. I mean, she wouldn't have been.
I would rather watch Taylor
She wouldn't
Swift.
have been no better.
I would have rather watched her than
I'd
Bad
rather
Bunny.
watch her.
I at least know a couple of Taylor Swift songs.
I mean, I would watch it, I guess, just to hope she falls over or something. But
Yeah, I mean, she's got nice legs, and I'd watch her for that.
whatever. I'll watch Pornhub.
Hey, does X Hamster now have an age verification thing?
X Videos doesn't though.
Okay.
I don't think Pornhub has instituted it yet either.
Not that I've watched any of that nasty garbage.
I
but
do. I love porn.
Somebody told me X Hamster has a age verification.
Believe me, when they
now.
started talking about age verification, I was downloading porn like a motherfucker. I was like, download.
I mean, it says you want to. Not that I know. Somebody told me that you have to, like, it gives you an option to sign up with Facebook. Yeah, because that's what I want. I'm on Facebook looking at my porn history.
I don't want anybody having a record that says that I watch porn other than this, other than me saying it. Nothing against the ex-hamster folks. I'm sure they're fine people. But do you really want them having your fucking driver's license?
As much as I want to see Bad Bunny on
That's what
Super
I'm
Bowl
saying.
Sunday, no.
That is exactly what I'm saying. I forget which browser it is. I think it's Opera. If you watch porn, use the Opera browser because it has a built-in VPN. So you can just change it to that you're from fucking France or somewhere.
Brian says Tennessee has the porn ID thing. Yeah,
Ohio has it. I mean, they made it. It went into effect, September 21st?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they can eat a bag of dicks. I'm not doing that.
I'd rather watch stroked Vince Neil perform drunk and shit himself.
He
Bad
makes
Bunny.
a valid point there. He does make a valid point.
I just wish they would do one. Forget Jay-Z. I mean, maybe Jay-Z should just have a little bit of class and like cater to the NFL audience, and for once, just put out somebody that does some music. I don't know.
Jay-Z has no class. Stop it. He's one of them. He's in the Diddy Club. So he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. He's a piece of shit. 2, the NFL is sanctioning it. So what are you going to do? You're not going to, dude. Honestly, I'll tell this. I haven't even told it on the show I'm going to do it with, but I chatted with Neely last night on Classic Metal Show from Classic Metal Show. We're doing our own fucking live broadcast because we're not going to watch Bad Bunny. We're just going to go live the second the half starts, and we're going to do 20, 30 minutes of CMS shenanigans. I think you're going to see a lot of people doing that because nobody wants to watch this. Dude, last year, who was it last year? Who was the guy? It was, who, do you even remember?
I don't remember offhand.
Was it the rapper guy, not Drake, but the guy that hates Drake?
Oh,
whatever his name is. Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Why am I drawing a blank?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar, when they announced him, there was a lot of love for that pick. Not from us.
No.
But if you went to Twitter or whatever, there was a good amount of love for Kendrick Lamar. And they wanted to see how the rap battle with Drake and shit would play out and all that other stuff. I did this on purpose yesterday. They announced it at the half of the game last night.
Yeah.
And then I waited about 10 minutes and I went to X and I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. No one was talking about it. Absolutely nobody other than major news outlets. Like
right,
nobody,
Yeah.
nobody cares.
And 2021, Jay-Z had The Weeknd out there.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I watched it, average at best. I mean, look, it's not even that they're terrible, but I mean, just change the genre a little bit every now and then.
Look, the answer that they'll give you is that we had fucking 40 years in a row of rock acts.
Fuck, that's what the NFL people want.
Well, here's my big problem with this. Why are you supporting bands that you don't play in between? When they go to commercial, and you've been to the stadium.
Oh yeah.
When you go to the commercial, what are you getting?
AC/DC,
Ozzy, Metallica, rock.
Yeah.
You're getting those rock tunes, maybe Ace of Spades from Motorhead, and I know some of those bands are no longer in existence. But the most played band, the second most played band in a football stadium is Metallica.
Yeah.
The only one that gets more than that is Crazy Train.
2022, Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I like that lineup, but no.
The last
2020, they had Shakira, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, that was terrible. Then Rihanna.
2023, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm. Pregnant Rihanna.
Yeah. 2024, Usher.
I don't even remember Usher. I must have not have watched it.
It wasn't bad, except he just ran around the fucking stadium with his shirt off.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I didn't watch it. The last good one to me, and go ahead, chat room, start throwing me flames. The last one I enjoyed was Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars was good.
Bruno Mars literally converted me from not knowing anything about him into a fan with that performance. He was that good.
Didn't Lady Gaga do it too?
I don't know, I'm not a fan.
Yes, I agree here with Brian. Sydney Sweeney should do the Super Bowl halftime show. Just lay there naked.
Just show one of the fuck scenes from Euphoria for 15 minutes. That'd be great.
Yeah, or lay there in your jeans.
Yeah, that'd be great too.
I'll be happy with that.
But I want to see those big bouncing titties. Just me. Corey Feldman.
That would be entertaining.
Now that would be entertaining, that's for sure.
That poor guy. He's doing Dancing with the Stars.
That's a guy that needs to go away. He's literally making a career out of being an embarrassment.
Yeah, but he probably knows that.
I'm sure he knows it, but I don't think he's getting rich either.
Oh, I mean,
It's a lot of work to travel the country to fucking make $2,000 or whatever.
What is he worth?
Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
If this says any more than like $2 million, it's wrong. And I don't even believe he's worth $2 million.
Okay. As of late 2024, early 2025, Corey Feldman's net worth is estimated to be around, what are you guessing?
$500,000.
$30,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, he has no money. He has no money at all.
Because he lost money during a 2024 divorce from his ex-wife, Courtney. Feldman stated he had only about $34,000 in the bank.
I'd like to have $34,000 in the bank. Used to.
The bulk of his income comes from paid appearances at fan conventions.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Past earnings. During his career as a child star in the 80s, his net worth was reportedly $19 million. Now
he has 30 grand.
30 grand.
I'll bet you he has a lot of fucking Hell's Kitchen cookware.
Hey, when I bought my Guy Fieri set of cookware, I also bought a couple of sauces.
Right.
And I found them in a cupboard. I hadn't opened them yet, so they were still fresh because the seal was on it. And today I took a turkey sandwich with me to work, and I used the Guy Fieri bacon ranch sauce. Right. And it was fucking delicious. So it was worth every nickel I spent on that cookware.
I'm sure it was.
$12 for that ranch sauce, and it was really good.
That's funny.
Corey Feldman. He probably gets a lot of stuff paid for him, like free dinners and shit like that when he goes out to do appearances and stuff.
Yeah, I'd imagine like his rider is like, you got to feed the whole band. No Burger King. Minimum quality Wendy's,
Scooby says he's out of Dancing with the Stars already. I wouldn't doubt it. I only watched the first episode. Now I'm boycotting ABC. So
I can't watch that. I'm excited all the TV's coming back, though.
What do you mean?
Like the new seasons of
Yeah,
SVU, Law and Order, all the Chicago shows.
You know what is also coming back and has started last week?
What's that?
And my cookware will come in handy. Hell's Kitchen is back, my favorite show. So now what I can do is I can surround myself with my Hell's Kitchen pots while I watch Hell's Kitchen.
And not cook.
And probably not cook. Or maybe I could watch the show and get some great ideas that I can use for my cookware.
Do I have to just come over there and scream at you like that guy?
Yeah,
you're a fucking disgrace. Cook something.
Yeah, it might have to come to that. Yes. He's my favorite.
And doesn't he do some show where he's on some kind of like a building that has like multiple layers or something?
Yeah. I can't. Yes.
I've never watched a cooking show ever, but I've seen the commercials.
Dude, I like that show. I watch. He does another one, Gordon Ramsay, that he just was in Akron not that long ago for a restaurant, like a restaurant redo kind of thing.
Right.
Kitchen Nightmares kind of thing, and they redo restaurants and stuff. And
right.
So he does a lot of stuff, which is good. And I enjoy all of it.
Sure. Well, dude, I have one last.
But Hell's Kitchen is my favorite. So
cool. I have one last quick TV thing that I just want to share with you before we get out of here.
Why we have to get out of here? It's already that time.
It's already that time, but I have to share this with you. I don't know if you saw this announcement. This is definitely going to be. I know the minute I tell you this, you're going to be telling your wife to leave you alone so that you can schedule to watch this.
Okay.
I believe it's Wednesday night.
All right.
Jimmy Kimmel will be appearing on Colbert.
Oh, God. Must see TV. Cannot wait.
Two fired, awful guys teaming together against
Bitching about Trump.
Complaining.
You know what I'd rather do? I'd rather watch Bad Bunny while I give my driver's license to fucking X-Hamster than watch those two idiots together. So that'll be my plan for Wednesday night.
I think I'd rather blow Bad Bunny than watch that. Fuck that.
Thanks to everybody for listening today. Much appreciated. John Drake, I look forward to our next enchanted chat
Love
online
fest.
or text. Yes, our little love adventure will continue. God willing, we'll talk to you on Wednesday, correct?
Yes. Yep.
I will have, I'm assuming we'll have after show content for everybody.
I would
think
so, sure.
If you haven't signed up for Minds, do so. I mean, it's $5. It's extra content.
Please do.
Do something, for God's sakes. I opened up my Venmo account the other day, and there was $30 in there. And I was like, fuck yeah, making money. And then once again, it was for my daughter to pay for half of her bus ticket home because I can't afford the entire thing because we make no money here.
Right.
So Seth Williams 32 on Venmo, so Chris and I can afford to eat. Or actually, no, because you will say we're fat fucks, we don't need to eat. So we can afford that exercise equipment that we've always wanted.
Right.
Donate to Seth Williams 32 on Venmo. For God's sakes, we're trying to entertain you 2 days a week, and it'd be nice if we got a tip every now and then. Have yourself a great rest of the night, and God willing, we'll talk to you on Wednesday. Thank you again, my friends.
See ya.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Triv, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. On the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.